Boise State Broncos. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boise State's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. With the catch, it's Parker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bringing the heat. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Here comes the offense on first down. Going to look downfield again. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That's caught. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! Looking for the tie with the extra point. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws. And
he's loose. All the way in for the touchdown.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Parker. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He wants it all. Touchdown, Broncos! They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. They'll operate out of split backs. Red pass, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Works the middle of the field. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leads on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Ball State.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Williams.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught behind the line. It's Miles. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Making side adjustments here. Got it in the middle. It's Miles. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he plows his way into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They boot it away. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Phillips. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miles. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw. It's Turner. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll go out of bounds at the... Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's in open space downfield.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Hard-hitting tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Here's a heat. He'll breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he waltzes in for the score. Looking for space. It's Eaton. At the 35, he's open. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Finds his man down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Buckley. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miles. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's George. And he'll be smacked to the ground. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep.
And it's in there for a touchdown. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's George. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Turner. Looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Incomplete, and that'll be it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think